Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to another edition of Henley Hornets basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and on mybasin.com. It is day 2 of the Sisters Shootout in Sisters, Oregon. In the shadows of the Three Sisters Mountains, faith, hope, and charity, and the Hornets might need some of each to get a win against Junction City today. The Tigers are 3-5 entering play. Hornets are 3-4, coming off of a loss yesterday against Valley Catholic, 61-36. Junction City comes in off a win yesterday, 59-50 against Madras. They're looking to make it 3 straight. For the Hornets, they are looking to get back in the win column. Again, they won against Lakeview earlier this week. They lost yesterday, looking to find a win against Junction City, a team in which they have quite a bit of recent history with, as recently as last year at this event and the state tournament in Forest Grove. We'll talk about the recent history between these two teams, and then we'll talk about this year's version of each of these two squads. Quite a bit different for both of them. Obviously, you know the Hornets quite a bit younger this year. Junction City no different. We'll talk about it all just about 5 or 6 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to step aside. We'll come back as we continue your pregame coverage from Sisters, Oregon on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
As a parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution, though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
the pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath.
Josh Eldridge back with you at Sisters High School in Sisters, Oregon, just a few miles northwest of Bend, up 97 over on Highway 20. And a beautiful tournament each and every year here at Sisters High School as the Hornets get ready to take on Junction City. And for the Hornets, this is actually their very first game against a 4A opponent this season. The Hornets have played a couple of teams from California, for which they've lost 3 of them. They played Brookings Harbor, a 3A school. They beat Brookings Harbor. They played Ashland, a 5A school. They beat the Grizzlies. Then they played Lakeview back on Monday, a 3A school. They beat the Honkers. They lost to Valley Catholic yesterday, another 3A school. And now today, getting their first look at a 4A opponent. And boy, Junction City and the Hornets, certainly some history together. It was a year ago at this tournament, on December 29th, 2023, that Junction City defeated the Hornets at the Sisters Shootout 67-50. That was their first of 2 meetings that season. The next would come on March 7th, the very first day of the 4A state tournament, a game in which Junction City again found a way to beat Henley 40 54-45. Junction City would then go on to beat Marist in the semifinals, 57-37, before losing to Baker in the state championship game, 75-58. Now, last year's Junction City team, a lot like the Hornets, almost everybody except for 4 players were seniors last year for Junction City. All those guys are now gone. Same for the Hornets, in which everybody in the rotation, 8-9 guys, were all seniors last year as well. So for Junction City this year, most of their guys now seniors and juniors. No underclassmen on this Junction City roster. They only have 2 seniors. The rest of them are juniors, so still sort of a younger team, a team that's coming into their own a little bit, but you know that they are going to be well coached and well prepared for this game. Talked very briefly with Coach Woodrum before the contest today. That's exactly what he said. These guys are young. They may be rebuilding a little bit, but they play the game the right way, and the Hornets going to need to play the game the right way again today to try to get a win. Yesterday, they played well. They just couldn't hit a shot. Valley Catholic with a 14-0 run to start the third quarter yesterday against the Hornets, and it just put the game away. Henley was only trailing by 5 at halftime, but again, the beginning of that third quarter was really rough for the Hornets. They allowed their most points that they've allowed all season, 61. The Hornets, their most scored points this season is 56. So you start to look in that range, well, that's where Junction City does score a lot of their points. Junction City in their last 2 wins, 59 points, 49 points. In their other win, 68 points against Seaside. This team can fill up the cup, so the Hornets definitely going to have their work cut out for them. We're going to take one quick break, 1 minute. When we come back, we'll introduce you to the starting lineups, and we'll get ready for tip-off. This is Hornets basketball on mybasin.com and 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are.
Well, we'll bring you right into the action, starting a game a minute early, but that's all right. Josh Eldridge with you for Henley basketball as they lost the opening tip, Junction City with it. Now it's into the hands of McNamer. McNamer dumps it underneath to Schaefer, and Schaefer will score. Caden Schaefer in the starting order for Junction City. He was instrumental in their win yesterday for these Tigers. Meantime, for the Hornets, starting 5 for them. It's Schmerbach, Ibarra, Hamilton, Montag, Charlton, and Mick. Charlton tries to answer with a triple, can't do it, and the rebound goes to Junction City. Tigers go from right to left. They're the designated home team today. Hornets are the visitors. Here's McNamer, tosses it over a 3 taken at and missed by Grover, and the Hornets win the rebound. Right now trailing 2-0, 7:10 to go in the first quarter. Here's Ibarra along the far side. Hornets in their yellow road uniforms today. Montag now with it on the right wing, puts it on the deck, gets the free throw line, gets it back out to Schmerbach. Schmerbach now on the left wing, now to Hamilton on the block. Hamilton has 3 men around him, now trying to go baseline, kicks it out to Charlton, now Montag on the right wing, 13 to shoot for the Hornets. Schmerbach has it in the corner, gets it to Hamilton now on the right block. Hamilton spins around, drives baseline, backs down the defender, fadeaway jumpers in and out. Hamilton can't connect. Now Junction City the other way. Here's McNamer. McNamer's going to throw it over to Franks. Starting order for Junction City. Carter Franks, Caden Schaefer, Aiden McNamer, Gavin Grover, and Caleb Moore. In the hands of McNamer. McNamer has it on the left wing, guarded by Charlton. Throws it near side to Grover. Grover back to McNamer. Now dumps it underneath to Moore. Kicks it out straight away to Schaefer for 3. He got it. He is a tough guy to guard, and that is Caden Schaefer with all 5 points for Junction City thus far. 6:13 to go in the first quarter. Schmerbach throws it in the corner to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to find some room inside, finds Montag cutting to the rim, and he scores. Great cut there by Bryson to give him his first 2 points. Led the Hornets in scoring yesterday with 8 in their loss to Valley Catholic. Getting his first bucket here, bringing the Hornets within 3. Under 6 to go in the first quarter, and Junction City into the front court. Here's Schaefer with it straight away. Schaefer guarded by Montag. Gets it underneath to Moore. It's poked away, but Junction City recollects. Coming to the near side is Franks, and a whistle is going to go against Bryson. So Montag picking up his first foul. It's the team's first as well. It'll be Caleb Moore to inbound, the junior standing 6'3". Only matched in height by Caden Schaefer on Junction City. Those are the two tallest guys. Right now, Franks has it. Franks tries to get it to Schaefer. Montag jumps it. Montag all alone in transition, slams it home. Bryson Montag, a breakaway dunk, brings the Hornets within one, 5 of 4, 5:28 to go in the first quarter. Now into the front court, it's Junction City. Carter Franks. Franks trying to drive left, kicks it into the corner. 3 for Grover, can't hit. The rebound is picked up by Montag. Here's Ibarra. Ibarra throws it ahead, and the pass tipped out of bounds, intended for Frank, but it was, intended for Mick, but Franks got a hand on it for Junction City. Tipped it out. Hornets maintain possession. Into the hands of Schmerbach off the inbound. Schmerbach guarded well beyond the arc. Throws it to Mick now on the left wing. Mick off to Ibarra off a screen. Has it headed the key. Ibarra puts it on the deck. Left-handed dribble. Now to Mick in the corner. Mick trying to go baseline. Stops. Turns around. Kicks it out to Hamilton. Hamilton fields a double team and then turns the ball over on the pass. Intercepting the pass was Grover, but he stepped out of bounds. Hornets bailed out there, and the shot clock will reset. A full 35 seconds for the Hornets. Schmerbach inbounds to Ibarra. Ibarra within his left, goes between the legs, drives inside, then brings it back out. Here's Montag now on the right wing. Montag fakes right, drives left, gets it to Schmerbach, but it's taken away. Again, it's Franks, and he'll take it all the way home and score. Pardon me, that was actually Grover for Junction City, giving the Tigers now a 3-point advantage. 7-4 with 4.5 to go in the first quarter. It's ahead to Montag. Montag has it on the wing, fields a double team, bounces it underneath to Hamilton, finds Ibarra all alone, right wing 3. Ibarra can't connect. The rebound is picked up by Moore. Good look there for the Hornets. Ibarra was left wide open, but unable to hit. Here's Schmerbach trying to guard Franks as he takes it to the rim and gets fouled. Franks heading to the line for 2. Again, talk a little bit more about yesterday's tough loss for Henley. It was against Valley Catholic, 61-36. It was the third time this season that Henley has lost by 20 or more points. Unfortunately, the most that they've given up this season came yesterday. But Bryson Montag led the team in scoring with 8 points. They were all in the second half. It took him a moment to get going, but once he did, he tried to keep the Hornets within kind of arm's length. But Valley Catholic, with an explosive run to start that quarter, well, they just put it out of reach there. So a split trip at the line for Carter Franks, and here come the Hornets. Right now trailing by 4. Corbin Hamilton has it head of the key, tries to drive right, hands it off to Sims, who's checked into the game. Sims has it straight away, kicks it to Montag. Montag dumps it underneath to Mick on the left block. Mick backing down the defender, has it on the baseline, tries to get rid of it to Montag, but it's taken away by Junction City. Pass goes ahead to Grover. Grover goes baseline all the way in, off the glass and in. Grover now with 4 points. And now Junction City pressing the Hornets. Ahead to Schmerbach. Schmerbach bounces it to Sims on the near corner, underneath to Mick. Mick turns around, tries to use the window, won't go in. The rebound now to Junction City. Pass comes ahead to McNamer. McNamer against Mick on the block. McNamer has to stop the dribble, guarded tightly, gets it out to Grover. Another 3, leaves it well short. Air ball, steps out of bounds, does McNamer, trying to get the board. And the Hornets have it down by 6. 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Hamilton inbound to Sims and gives it right back. Hamilton throws it ahead to Schmerbach. Schmerbach crossed the court to Sims. He'll cross the timeline. Sims brings it to the straightaway underneath to Mick. Mick drives baseline, has it ripped away. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Hornets. It was Caleb Moore who tried to rip it away from him, but stepped out of bounds, it seems. And so Schmerbach to inbound for Henley. Schmerbach at the baseline, lofts it head of the key to Mick. Mick driving left, goes all the way in and leaves the layup short. Montag with the rebound, can't get the putback, and this time the board is cleared by Junction City. Ahead to Schaefer. Schaefer bringing it in. Bounce pass to Moore. Moore driving inside, gets the defenders to jump and gets fouled. Moore did not make the bucket, but he'll earn 2 free throws for his effort. Starting lineup of all juniors for Junction City. I mentioned the 2 seniors. Neither of them are in the starting lineup. So all juniors on the floor right now for Junction City. As the first free throw is no good. Couple of subs coming in for the Hornets. Finn Charlton and Jeremiah Brunick check in for Reese Schmerbach and Bryson Montag. And let's see, what do we got here? I think Jeremiah Brunick he's wearing a T-shirt under his jersey, and they're not allowing him to go in there with the non-compression sleeves, it looks like. And so that's the only thing I could imagine they took Brunick out for. But here comes Max Frank, who also has sleeves underneath his jersey. He's totally fine. Mick with the same, so I'm not quite sure. But Brunick head back to the locker room. He'll be back out. Second free throw for Moore is good. Junction City now up 11-4, 2:56 to go in the first quarter. Charlton trapped at half court, gets rid of it to Hamilton, and Hamilton able to beat the press, brings it into the front court. Hamilton has it now on the right side wing, bounces it to Sims straight away, whips it to Mick in the corner. Mick puts it on the deck, brings it back around, now to Sims. Sims over to Charlton. Charlton guarded well beyond the arc, 17 to shoot for the Hornets. Here's Charlton, throws it to Sims, unguarded on the wing. Sims for three, rolls off. Rebound is battled for underneath. Hamilton hits the deck, and the rebound is won by Junction City. Pass comes in front to Holbrook. Holbrook is going to kick it to Franks. Franks now on the left side wing for Junction City. Franks brings it all the way around, takes a Schaefer screen right, then gets it back to Schaefer, head of the key, throws it near side to McNamer. McNamer well beyond the arc, and a whistle away from the basketball. And I think this one's going against Frank. Yeah, Max Frank picking up a foul away from the basketball in the paint. Will be Henley's fourth foul. 2:13 to go in the first quarter. Junction City shooting free throws the rest of the way. And we're resetting the shot clock based on the foul is what's going on. Inbound pass goes to Schaefer. Schaefer is fouled on the floor before he gets the shot off. And even though that foul was on the floor, it should earn Schaefer free throws because Junction City is in the bonus. Not before Coach Stock calls time. We'll take it with him. His team down 11-4, 2:10 to go in the first quarter. This is Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
As a parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule.
Josh Eldridge back with you from Sisters, Oregon, the Sisters Shootout. It's day 2. Henley trailing 11-4. 2:10 to go in the first quarter against Junction City. The Lady Hornets also playing right next door to us at the small gym here at Sisters. Matt Bowling on the call there on MyBasin.com if you'd like to click back and forth between the two games. They play at the same time today, and they play at the same time tomorrow. 10 a.m. start tomorrow for both the Hornet boys and girls. And we'll be back with you right here on MyBasin.com. Here's Caden Schaefer to the line for 2 after Junction City's in the bonus. The first free throw's no good for Schaefer. Schaefer getting a second look at the line. And that one also misses. Corbin Hamilton with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Mick. He'll take it across the timeline for the Hornets. Now to Hamilton. Hamilton puts it on the deck, guarded by Schaefer. Underhand toss to Sims. Sims tries to drive right, feels a double team, gets it to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Sims. Sims back to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to find room inside. Kicks it to Frank on the block. Frank trying to get to work inside. Out to Sims. In the corner for 3. Sims too strong. And the rebound is picked up by Mick. Mick goes back up strong. Off the glass, no. This time the rebound is picked up by Schaefer. Mick is going to foul him coming down with the rebound. So Schaefer, 2 more free throws coming for the junior from Junction City. Five on the floor for the Hornets right now. It's going to change. It's Bryson Montag getting ready to check in. We'll reset the 5 after he makes his appearance. As Schaefer misses the free throw. Also see Brunick back here on the bench, and it must have been the case with his shirt as he's lost the sleeves. And so There you go. 5 on the floor for the Hornets. It's Sims, Mick, Montag, Charlton, and Frank. And for Junction City, it looks like it's Moore, Schaefer, Holbrook, along with McNamer and Franks. Oh, pardon me. It's Grover and Franks out there for Junction City. Split trip to the line for Schaefer. Knocks down his second one. And the Hornets now trailing 12-4. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Tigers take it. Inbound pass goes to Franks. Franks guarded by Sims all the way up the floor. Franks now into the front court. He's going to hand it to Grover. Grover driving inside, bounces it to Schaefer. Schaefer has it head of the key, then throws it to Franks. Franks guarded by Charlton at half court. Franks brings it along the near side, takes a screen right, picked up by Frank, and Frank is going to be hit with a foul. Blocking foul against Max Frank. He tried to jump the screen, but just impeded the path that Franks was trying to take there. And so Carter Franks fouled by Max Frank. And that will send Carter to the line. And a couple of subs getting ready to check in for the Hornets, Micah Ibarra and Jeremiah Brunick. First free throw on the way from Franks is good. Hornets down 13-4. Now 1:09 to go in the period. Subbing out for those two guys I just mentioned, it's Max Frank and Nolan Mick. Second free throw on the way for Carter Franks. It's good. Hornets now trail by 10. Charlton racing into the front court. Charlton almost goes over and back, but then gets it to Montag. Montag has it straight away, and a foul is going to be called against Junction City. Carter Franks with the foul there. First team foul for JC with a minute and 1 second to go in this quarter. Ibarra whips it to Charlton, underneath to Montag. Montag has it on the left block, now outside to Charlton. Charlton now to Montag on the baseline. Montag gets around one defender, throws it to Sims again for a near corner three, can't hit. The rebound is going to go to Schaefer. Schaefer racing into the front court for Junction City, guarded by Brunick, then brings it back out. Here's Moore, back to Schaefer. Schaefer now gets it to Franks, guarded by Montag, well beyond the arc. Franks is going to take a screen right. He's going to throw it into the corner to Grover for three, and he hits it. 17-4, Hornets trail. Montag trying to bring it up and turns the ball over after the press. Ball goes into the hands of Grover. He takes it all the way in for the reverse layup, but can't hit. Rebound is collected by Junction City, but Sims takes it away. Here's Sims racing ahead for the Hornets. Tries to take it all the way in. Bounce to Brunick. Tries to kick it out to Charlton, but the pass intercepted by Junction City into the hands of Grover. 4 seconds now before the end of the first quarter. Pass goes over to Moore. First quarter buzzer beaters, no good, and that will end the first quarter. Hornets having trouble finding the bottom of the bucket so far. Down 17-4 as we head to the second quarter. This is Henley Basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place home. And then I heard your voice. I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home.
Josh Eldridge back with you on 104.3 and 960 Sports. After the first quarter, it's Junction City who leads Henley 17-4. Hornets start possession in the second quarter. Here's Montag on the baseline. Montag turns it over to Schaefer. Schaefer rifles a pass into the front court that goes out of bounds. And it is going to the Hornets. Was confusion about that for a moment, but Henley with the basketball. Charlton brings it up, throws it to Ibarra on the wing. Thought about a three, then back to Charlton. Now near side to Sims. Sims tries to get it inside to Brunick, and does. Brunick, free throw line, jumper is in, and the Hornets finally breaking a scoreless streak there with a mid-range jumper for Jeremiah Brunick. 17-6, Hornets trail, 7.5 to go in the second quarter. Here's Grover. Grover throws it to Schaefer. Schaefer puts it on the deck, guarded tightly by Montag. Back to Grover, tries a three, back iron no, rebound picked up by Junction City, can't get the putback. Third opportunity by Schaefer won't go, and finally the Hornets clean up the miss. Here's Ibarra bringing it up for Henley. Ibarra throws it to Montag on the left wing, now in the corner to Charlton. Charlton fakes a pass, drives baseline, goes up, can't score. Brunick with the rebound, his putback is blocked by Moore. Moore picks up the miss. Now Junction City into the front court. Here's Franks. Franks drives right against Sims, brings it into the corner against Grover. Now back to Franks. Here's Schaefer straight away. Schaefer launches a pass to Holbrook. Holbrook bounces it back underneath to Grover. Grover to Moore. Moore has it on the block. He's guarded tightly by Brunick, trying to drive him back inside. Kicks it out to Grover, whips it to Holbrook, now on the far side to Franks. 10 to shoot for Junction City. Franks brings it around the left side, guarded by Montag. Now to Schaefer. Schaefer left open for a three. He got it. Second three of the game for Caden Schaefer. Give him 9 points, and the Hornets trail 19-6. Here's Ibarra trying to get it into the front court. Bounces it to Sims. Sims brings it on the right wing. Now Brunick. Brunick tries to go baseline. Kicks it out to Ibarra. Ibarra for three. Can't hit. Rebound picked up by Montag. Kicks it back out to Ibarra. Whips it to Charlton. Charlton guarded by two in the corner. Underneath to Montag. Turnaround floaters in for Bryson Montag. And Montag now with 6 points. He is... his team is trailing 19-8 right now. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's Franks. Franks for Junction City, guarded by Sims. Sims pokes the ball loose, wrestles for it on the near side. Ball goes out of bounds. And let's see. This should be Junction City ball, but good effort there by Sims. He'll check out. In comes Reese Schmerbach, Corbin Hamilton, and Sam Bennett. Checking out with Sims was Ibarra and Mick. So 5 on the floor for Henley. Schmerbach, Hamilton, Montag, Bennett, and Charlton, and traveling is Franks. Schmerbach brings it up for Henley. Schmerbach bounces it to Charlton now on the left wing. Charlton back to Schmerbach, whips it near corner to Bennett. Bennett back underneath to Montag. Montag on the block, brings it back out beyond the perimeter. Now ball finds its way in the hands of Charlton. Charlton kicks it to Schmerbach on the far corner, dumps it underneath to Hamilton. Hamilton has it poked free by Grover. Loose ball is won by Junction City. Into the hands of Holbrook. Fires it ahead to Schaefer, who finishes at the rim and one. Well, I had a score of 22-8, but here in the gym, the score is 21-8, so I'll change it to reflect that for now. Schaefer heading to the line for a free throw. He is 1 of 4 so far, and he will miss this one. Rebound is picked up by Bennett. Bennett throws it ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton on the right wing. Dribbling against Moore. Throws it to Schmerbach, who has it head of the key. Schmerbach driving the right side. Loses it for a moment. Loose ball is picked up by Grover. Now here comes Junction City. Holbrook bringing it all the way in. Dances to the rim and gets fouled. Logan Holbrook going to line to shoot a couple. Henley has yet to make a trip to the free throw line today, but for Junction City, these will be free throws, I think, 10 and 11. Holbrook makes the first. Pardon me, these are free throws 14 and 15 for Junction City. Got a score update for the Henley girls as they are up 20-5 after their first quarter. Here's Charlton with it. The score now 23-8 after a couple of made free throws. And the Hornets can't hit the shot on the other side. Now trying to drive inside is McNamer. McNamer is trapped on the inside and a whistle. A held ball. Possession favors Junction City. Junction City playing a really clean game so far. No team fouls yet in this quarter. It took them 7 minutes in the first quarter to get their first foul. Meantime, the Hornets at 2 right now. With 4:34 to go in the second quarter, they trail 23-8. Pass goes into Schaefer. Schaefer, tough bucket, can't get it to go. And the rebound is collected by Holbrook. Saves it from going out of bounds, but into the hands of Charlton. Hornets have it now, ahead to Schmerbach. Schmerbach to Montag. Montag trying to go baseline, too strong on the lay-in. And the miss is picked up by Junction City. Now into the hands of Staten Barnes. Barnes getting his first look in the game. Schaefer, uncontested from long range, can't hit. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession goes to Hamilton, or the Hornets, and Hamilton to inbound. Jeremiah Brunick checking back in. Bryson Montag to the bench for Henley. Here's Corbin Hamilton bringing it up for the Hornets. Hamilton bounces it ahead to Charlton. Charlton gets it back to Hamilton. Steps left, then drives right into the far corner to Bennett. Tries his luck from range, can't go. The rebound again is picked up by Junction City. Pass comes near to Barnes. Barnes passes it near side to Holbrook. Holbrook guarded tightly by Bennett, dumps it to Moore. Moore beyond the arc, throws it to McNamer. Now into the hands of Moore. Moore goes right block, off the glass, and gets fouled. And Caleb Moore, 2 more free throws for him. He's 1 for 2 in his previous trip. Scored 23-8, 3:30 to go in the second quarter. And as he's shooting free throws, we'll remind you that today's broadcast brought to you in part by Gino's Cafe on East Main Street in Klamath Falls. They're open every morning at 6:30, serving their famous breakfast burritos. Those are served all day long, along with other menu items like burgers, monthly specials, and Italian favorites. You can order online at iloveginos.com, or you can order on DoorDash. First free throw from Moore was no good, although he does have a second one on the way as Max Frank checks into the game for Finn Charlton and the Hornets. Free throw is up and offline from Moore, and the Hornets with the rebound ahead to Schmerbach. Schmerbach trying to drive the right side, kept beyond the perimeter, throws it to Mick. Mick on the left wing. Mick throws it to Brunick, has it straight away. Brunick steps left, drives right, goes all the way in, uses the window to score. Jeremiah Brunick with a great take there, giving him his second bucket of the ball game. Hornets, though, trail 23-10. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer kicks it near side to McNamer. Takes a Schaefer screen right, now driving inside. McNamer kicks it outside to Holbrook, now back to McNamer. McNamer trying to drive the left side, has it poked away by Brunick, but the loose ball is picked up by Junction City, stripped again, and now here comes Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett along the right side wing, throws it to Mick. Mick into the corner to Schmerbach. Schmerbach, pull up three, can't hit. And the rebound again picked up by Schaefer. Schaefer tosses it ahead to McNamer. McNamer against Schmerbach in transition, drives all the way in, and a charge. Sam Bennett. Pardon me, that's Jeremiah Brunick standing in and taking the harm for Henley, taking the charge. Great job. Couple of subs coming in for Henley. Carson Sims and Bryson Montag into the game. To the bench go Finn Charlton and Nolan Mick. Five on the floor for Henley. We'll reset it for you. It's Frank, Brunick, Montag, Sims, and Schmerbach. Schmerbach trapped before crossing half court. Gets it to Sims. Sims has to get rid of it as well. Loses it. Schaefer rips it away from him. Schaefer goes all the way in and is fouled by Sims. Some groans from the home support or the Henley supporters here inside the gym. They thought that Schaefer lost the ball on the drive. But Sims is hit with the foul anyway. And it'll earn free throws for Schaefer, who has not had the best luck at the line today. 1 for 5 in his previous trip, but makes that one. Hornets now trail 24-10. A second free throw coming up from Caden Schaefer. And that one is good for Schaefer. Hornets now trailing by 15. 25-10, 2:20 to go in the first half. Schmerbach trapped at half court, has to get rid of it. Montag is bumped, but no whistle. Now here comes Franks. Franks driving all the way in, tries to use the glass, and Carter Franks scores. Junction City again pressing on defense. Gets it to Montag, ahead to Sims. Sims to Frank. Frank trying to drive inside and a foul. They're going to charge the foul to Logan Holbrook for Junction City. That's the third team foul for Junction City. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Henley trailing by 17. Getting the inbound straight away to Sims. Sims has it on the left wing. Sims throws it to Brunick. Brunick bounces it to Frank, has it poked away. It's picked up by Schaefer. Schaefer bringing it along the far side, then throws it to Moore. Moore back to Schaefer on the wing for three. Schaefer too strong. The rebound is picked up by Holbrook. Holbrook tries to respond with a floater, no. Schaefer with the third miss, but Henley and Brunick takes it away. Brunick throws it ahead to Montag. Montag is going to travel in transition. .132 to go in the second quarter. Hornets trails 27-10. Here comes Junction City. Schaefer tries to get it underneath to Barnes, and a tie-up. Possession arrow favors the Hornets. Brunick trying to pump up his team, give him anything to hold on to in the final parts of the second quarter. A good defensive stop there, trying to provide a spark for his team, but Junction City still pressing on defense. Pass goes ahead to Montag. Montag is fouled trying to receive the pass. Charge the foul to Staten Barnes, the junior from Junction City. And with that being the fourth Tigers team foul, I believe the fourth. Well, it only says 3 here, so I guess Hornets a little bit further away from the bonus than we'd thought. Here's Schmerbach, throws it to Brunick. Brunick head fakes a 3, drives inside, spins at the free throw line, kicks it back outside to Schmerbach. Catch and shoot 3, no. The rebound again picked up by Moore. Now ahead into the hands of Holbrook. Holbrook kicks it in the corner to Barnes. Barnes goes back outside to Franks. Franks brings it around, now into the hands of Schaefer. Far corner now to Holbrook. Holbrook now straight away to Barnes. Barnes to Moore. Whips it near side to Franks. Franks has it head of the key, now into the hands of Holbrook. Kicks it far side to Barnes. Barnes guarded by Schmerbach, and Schmerbach tips the pass into the hands of Brunick. Outlet pass to Montag. In transition, Montag, and one. Bryson Montag getting the bucket and earning Henley's first free throw attempt with 32 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got Gavin Grover checking in for Junction City. He'll get in for Staten Barnes. And Montag at the free throw line sinks it. 27-13, 32 seconds to go. Shot clock will be off for Junction City as Montag has already topped his total from yesterday, now with 9 points for the contest. Here's Grover. Now it's Tracer, I think. That's Tracer checking into the game. Holbrook now to Moore. Moore puts it on the deck, driving inside, kicks it out to Tracer. Tracer thought about a 3, but travels. And the Hornets, an opportunity at the last shot of the half, trying to bring themselves within 12 with a 2 or within 13. Or pardon me, within 11, if they can hit a three-pointer here. Let's see. Schmerbach brings it up. Here's now Sims. Sims bounces it back to Schmerbach. Schmerbach ahead to Montag into the front court. Montag takes it all the way in and scores. Junction City now with 2 seconds. A half-court shot is no good. And the Hornets, trailing by 12, head to the locker rooms. The score 27-15. We'll be back with some halftime stats. We'll talk a little bit about what we've seen so far and get ready for the third quarter. This is Henley Basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
All I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh. Seems like I've been away forever.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Josh Eldridge back with you from the Sisters Shootout in Sisters, Oregon. Henley at day number 2 is trailing 27-15. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the leading scorers for both teams. And we'll start with Junction City, who is being led by Caden Schaefer. 13 points for the junior, 7 from Gavin Grover, 5 for Carter Franks, 2 for Logan Holbrook, and 1 for Caleb Moore. Your scores now for Junction City. Now for the Hornets, who have got 2 guys in the books. Bryson Montag with 11 and Jeremiah Brunick with 4. Not many different guys get in the book so far for Henley. But again, another day where they're creating opportunities for themselves. They've had quite a few good looks from three-point land and some also good looks at the rim inside the paint, but the Hornets just having trouble getting the scoring going. Bryson Montag, the only guy who's been able to take strong takes to the rim and score. Another thing about this game so far, the Hornets have shot 1 free throw. Junction City has shot 14. And by bringing that up, I'm not insinuating that there's some kind of foul discrepancy, that the officials are missing calls on the Hornets. It's been as plain as Junction City just playing more physical basketball, and it's earning them more free throws. The Hornets have yet to really have a hard, aggressive take into the paint, except for Bryson Montag's and 1 opportunity. So trying to get more intense. Jeremiah Brunick was trying to pump up his team at the end of that first half. We'll see if it can work heading into the second half with the Hornets down 12. We're going to take a break here on the halftime show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the tournament as a whole. We'll get you an update on the Lady Hornets game as well. They were leading at the end of the first quarter. Now they're nearing the halftime as well. We'll get you a score update there coming up on the other side. This is Henley Basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
Comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes
Josh Eldridge back with you at Sisters High School for the Sisters Shootout on MyBasin.com. Hornets trailing 27-15. We'll share the last score update I got with you from the girls' game. As right now, Henley is They are in front by 1, although this was a couple minutes ago with 3:12 to go until halftime. The Hornets playing Caldera, 5A Caldera, in just the gym next door. If you'd like, you can check in on Matt Bowling, bringing you the Henley Girls Contest. But meantime, here for the fellas, they are down by 12. This is day 2 of the Sisters Shootout. Yesterday, Henley coming away with a loss, 61-36. Today, they're playing Junction City. Tomorrow, they're playing Banks at 10 a.m. We could just take a quick look at the team from Northwestern Oregon. Banks, they beat Sisters yesterday in the tournament, 54-51. They lost to Taft. I want to say it was a 29-point difference between the teams. I don't remember the final score, but they lost to Taft by quite a bit today. Tomorrow, they will play the Hornets again at 10 a.m. The Lady Hornets also play tomorrow at 10 a.m. They will play, I believe, Valley Catholic tomorrow at 10, and you can watch that game as well on mybasin.com. And then the Hornets, they are back at home on Tuesday next week against Lapine before opening league play on Thursday against Klamath Union. That will be on the road at Pell Court, one of my very favorite places to watch a basketball game, and then at home against Phoenix on Saturday, 1 week from tomorrow, as the Hornets are then into the thick of Skyline Conference play, each team playing each other 3 times this year. And I kind of like that. North Valley exited our league a couple of seasons ago, and last year we had a lot of non-conference games kind of scattered before the season, and some trickled into the season as well. But now we're playing everybody 3 times, so it gives us a good look of everybody, and really a lot of good competition in the Skyline Conference. Before we head to our final break here at halftime, I want to give you one final score update from the girls' game. The Hornets at halftime lead 30-27 in a knockdown brawl, according to Matt Bowling right now, saying a physical game and a 3-point discrepancy. Henley leads Caldera at half. Encourage you to check out that game if you can. What I assume is we're going to finish a little bit before that game does, so a good opportunity to see there. And then later on tonight, how about the Oregon Tech men and women's basketball teams in action? We're going to go pretty much right into the women's game after this one is over here on 104.3 and 960. The OIT women are playing Northwest tonight, and then over on 92.5 KLAD, you can hear the Hustlin' Owls against Northwest University. They'll play at 3 and 5 tomorrow against the Evergreen State Gooey Ducks. Until then, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we are ready for second half action as the Hornets trail Junction City 27-15. This is Henley Basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports with live free video on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Josh Eldridge back with you on 104.3 and 960 Sports. We are getting ready for third quarter action between the Henley Hornets and the Junction City Tigers. After 2 quarters of play, Junction City in front, 27-15. 5 on the floor for Henley to start the second half. It's Schmerbach, Hamilton, Montag, Mick, and Charlton. Out there for Junction City, Franks, Schaefer, McNamer, Grover, and more. Junction City with the ball, misses the first shot. Montag skies for the miss. Into the head to Charlton, now to Mick. Mick gives it back to Charlton, into the corner to Hamilton. Fake steps right, goes left to the rim, can't score. Rebound goes to Junction City. And a turnover. Henley handles the missed dribble from Franks, now in front to Hamilton. Hamilton tries to go baseline, turns around, kicks it out to Mick. Mick to Charlton straight away, drives inside to the left elbow, now outside to Mick. Mick at the free throw line stops, hand it to Schmerbach. Schmerbach along the right side, off the window, no. Rebound picked up by Schaefer. Junction City coming the other way, into the hands of McNamer. McNamer brings it along the left side. McNamer guarded by Schmerbach, bouncing it to the free throw line to Franks, who misses the lay-in. Rebound goes again to Montag. Hard work on the glass for Bryson today. Bryson's going to take it all the way in to the paint. Right-handed floater, can't go, hangs on the rim and falls off. Rebound picked up by Junction City, into the hands of Schaefer. Schaefer back to Franks. Franks guarded by Schmerbach on the right wing. Brings it around, head of the key, now on the left side. Spins around, Franks bouncing it just at the free throw line to McNamer. McNamer backs back out, now to the left elbow, now to the far corner to Schaefer. Schaefer thought about a three, driving inside against Hamilton. Kicks it out to Moore. 12 seconds to shoot now for Junction City. Here's Franks driving inside, outside to Schaefer for a corner three, rolls off the rim. Montag skies for the rebound. Schmerbach is going to be fouled in the open court. He had Hamilton alone in transition. Probably a good foul for Junction City to give there. Would have led to an easy Henley lay-in on the other side. Finn Charlton has it now into the hands of Montag on the left wing. Montag puts it on the deck, driving inside, kicks it out to Mick. Mick now driving in, given a free lane to the rim and scores. Nolan Mick with his first 2 points. Henley now trailing by 10. Trying to make a run at this. This is the time to do it to start the third quarter. It's what happened to them yesterday. They're trying to return the favor now to Junction City. How about a catch and shoot mid-range from Gavin Grover that falls? Junction City back up by 12. Here's Schmerbach. Schmerbach has it well beyond the arc. Throws it to Charlton. Down low underneath to Hamilton. Hamilton finds Mick straight away. Mick throws it into the hands of Schmerbach, kicks it to Montag. Montag to Charlton off a screen, driving inside, right elbow now to Schmerbach. Schmerbach to Mick in the corner. Mick driving all the way in, has another good lane to the bucket. This time he's fouled. Nolan Mick with a couple of free throws coming up. Hornets 1 for 1 at the free throw line today. This is Mick's first look at it. He will miss his first. Nolan Mick yesterday, 4 points in the loss for Henley. And misses that free throw. McNamer with the rebound, throws it ahead to Franks. Franks picked up by Schmerbach at half court. Throws it to Moore on the right side. Moore bouncing it to McNamer at the free throw line. Now underneath to Schaefer. Going to work against Montag. Gets the foul and the bucket. Caden Schaefer led the team in scoring in the second half, or in the first half, 13 points. These are his first points of the second half, but at the free throw line, it's where he struggled. He was 3 of 6 at the free throw line in the first half. We'll see if he's able to make his first. And he does. Back up to a 15-point, 15-point advantage here for Junction City, 32-17. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Mick. Mick kicks it to Schmerbach. The Hornets cross their wires, but Schmerbach comes away with it, passes it underneath to Mick, who scores. The Hornets didn't run that exactly as they wanted to, but it led to points for Nolan Mick. I'm sure they'll take that. 32-19, 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Here's Schaefer at the free throw line. Schaefer, he's going to kick it to Grover. Grover driving inside. Now McNamer throws it over to Franks. Franks gets it back to McNamer. McNamer on the right wing. Now back to Franks. Now McNamer. McNamer dumps it off to Moore on the block, and he's fouled, not on the shot, but on the floor. And I think they're going to charge the foul to, give the foul to Corbin Hamilton. And Jeremiah Brunick checking in for Hamilton. Junction City to inbound. They get it to Moore on the left block. He's going to work against Brunick, and a foul. It's going to be charging against Caleb Moore. Lowered the shoulder to go to work against Brunick, but that results in the whistle. So here come the Hornets. Junction City working with the press here. 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Hornets trail 32-19. Here's Charlton. Charlton skips it ahead to Montag. Montag throws it to Mick on the wing. Mick trying to find some room inside. Outside to Charlton. Catch and shoot 3. No. The rebound is picked up by Junction City. Now in front to Grover. Pardon me, I think this is Franks. Franks takes it all the way in and misses. Brunick with the rebound. Ahead to Schmerbach. Schmerbach to Montag. In transition. He's fouled. Oh, he travels. Montag, too many steps in transition. I thought they might hit him with that. He did take too many steps there. It'll be more to inbound. The NBA, he might have gotten away with that in transition, but not here. Here's Franks bringing it up the floor. Into the hands of McNamer. McNamer puts it on the deck, throws it to Schaefer. Now to the far side to Franks. Franks puts it on the deck, guarded by Schmerbach, brings it around, head of the key, tries to switch him up, and a loose ball is going to result in a travel against Franks. He tried to cross up Schmerbach, fell to the floor, picked up the basketball again, and there's your travel. And so the Hornets now with possession of the ball. Mick checks out, Carson Sims into the game, and now the Hornets ready to go. Here's Schmerbach. Schmerbach throws it to Montag on the left wing. Montag now to Schmerbach. Schmerbach trying to direct traffic, head of the key, throws it to Sims, bounces it to Montag on the baseline. Montag one step inside the arc, kicks it to Sims, now around the horn to Charlton, tries his luck from distance, he hits! Finn Charlton gives the Hornets their first made 3 of the game, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of momentum. They trail by 10. Timeout on the floor, 3.5 to go in the third quarter. This is Henley Basketball on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Josh Eldridge back with you on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Also live free video today and every Henley basketball game on mybasin.com. Hornets with a little bit of momentum here in the third quarter. We'll see if they can hold on to it. Right now down by just 10. 32-22. The last made bucket was a 3 off the hands of Finn Charlton. Hornets 5 on the floor for them. It's Schmerbach, Sims, Charlton, Montag, and Brunick. Out there for Junction City, it's Moore, it's Franks. Out there is Schaefer, McNamara, and also I think that's Grover. Hornets create a turnover. Montag takes it all the way in, scores and 1! Bryson Montag with the steal, the score, and the foul. Montag, 13 points for him. He's made his only other free throw of the ball game. The senior leader of these Hornets trying to keep him in this one. Montag misses the free throw. Rebound is picked up by Schaefer. Now here comes Junction City. Into the hands now of Franks. Franks brings it along the near side, guarded by Schmerbach. Franks, left-handed dribble. Kicks it straight away to Moore. Dumps it underneath to Schaefer. Schaefer going to work inside. Tries to use the glass. No. Rebound is picked up by Moore. Moore at the free throw line, trying to find some room, takes it strong inside against Brunick, misses, gets his own miss again, puts it back up, can't score. This time the rebound is picked up by Montag. Montag throws it ahead to Sims. Sims loses the dribble for a moment but recollects. Now to Montag. Montag to Charlton. Charlton throws it to Sims. Sims has it head of the key. Now to Schmerbach off a screen on the right side. Dumps it to Brunick at the free throw line. Montag in the corner. Montag thought about going baseline. Now Charlton on the wing. Charlton brings it inside at the free throw line. Kicked it to Schmerbach in the corner. Schmerbach drives inside. Right-handed floater. He's fouled. Reese Schmerbach to the line for 2. Trying to bring the Hornets a little bit closer. Now down by 8. Schmerbach with his first trip to the line today. Hornets have struggled as a team. Right now they are 1 of 5. He makes that one, though. Schmerbach, the junior. Yesterday was second on the team in scoring with just 6 points. His second free throw is also good. Big makes there for Reese. And the score now, 26 for Henley, 32 for Junction City. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer now into the corner to McNamer. Back to Schaefer, well beyond the arc on the near side. Gets it to Franks. Franks has trouble getting the pass in, but rings it in. Now it's going to be bounced to McNamer. Now to Schaefer. Throws it over to Franks. No, pardon me, that's Grover. Bounces it underneath to Moore. Back out to Schaefer. Schaefer back to Grover. Grover now in the corner to Franks. Back to Grover. 5 to shoot. Schaefer guarded beyond the arc. Gets it underneath to Franks. Franks is fouled and the bucket. Good action by Junction City to have Franks cut to the baseline in the last moment of that shot clock. We'll see who picked up the foul. It's going to be Montag, so count the bucket. Give him one more. 7 points for Carter Franks. At the free throw line today, he's 3 of 4. And we're going to see McNamer issue with the subs for Junction City, so we're going to keep McNamer on the floor. Holbrook was getting ready to check in. The missed free throw is collected by Junction City. Moore tries to go back up with it and finishes. Moore with 3 points. Junction City pressing. Brunick is going to get fouled in transition. It's on the floor. And that should earn free throws for the Hornets. That is the 5th team foul for Junction City, and the Hornets, down by 10, have an opportunity back into this game at the free throw line if they can try to knock down a couple here. Schmerbach at the line. Schmerbach hits his first. Hornets now down by 9. Finn Charlton is checked out, and Nolan Mick is back in. Second free throw for Schmerbach is good. 36-28. Henley still trailing. Here's Moore. Hornets pressing a bit on defense. Schaefer kicks it ahead to Franks. Now to Holbrook. Back to Franks, guarded by Sims. Franks takes a screen right, dumps it back to Schaefer. Schaefer now in the corner to Holbrook. Holbrook kicks it back to Franks, head of the key. Franks driving inside. He is going to be fouled by Carson Sims. Foul is on the floor, but the next one sends Junction City to the bonus. Inbound pass to Schaefer. His lay-in is good. Sims bringing it up the floor for Henley. Throws it to Montag. Montag crossed the court to Schmerbach. Schmerbach brings it up. Head fakes a 3. Splits the defense. Driving in. No. Montag with the follow-up. He misses as well. Junction City keeps the ball in bounds. Gets it to Schmerbach, and he gets fouled. Schmerbach heading to the line for 2. Score update from the Henley Lady Hornets. Henley against Caldera right now leads 38-29 in the third quarter. 4:19 to go there. Here back in our game, under a minute to go in the third. And Henley trailing by 9, 38-29 after that last make from Reese. He's got another, and he drills it. Hornets down by 8. Pass comes to Moore. Moore gets it ahead, and what do we got? A foul against Nolan Mick. And Mick, it's a good effort there by Nolan, but just a little bit physical. And that will send Carter Franks to the line. Franks hit 3 of his 4 free throws in the first half, but missed his only other opportunity here in the third quarter. That one is too strong. Second free throw is good for Franks. Makes it a 9-point advantage for the Tigers. And here's Sims crossing the timeline for Henley. Kicks it to Montag. Montag now to Schmerbach on the far side. Back to Montag. Montag whips it to Sims. Catch and shoot 3, left short. Sims tracks down his own miss. Takes it baseline, but steps out. So now Junction City with 1/10 of a second separating shot and game clock. And here's Schaefer into the front court, throws it to Franks. Pardon me, it was Grover, but it's tipped out by Henley. And the Tigers maintain possession. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor for Junction City. We'll stick with you through this timeout. Junction City leads 39-30, 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter. A great time for us to remind you that today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Les Schwab Tires. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab does more than install just tires and wheels. Come on in for a free pre-trip safety check. They're going to make sure that everything is in working order at Les Schwab Tires. 3 locations in the Basin, one on South 6th Street, one on Washburn Way, and one in Merrill, and also one here in Sisters. Les Schwab Tires has been doing the right thing since 1952. Hornets trail by 9 as they head back out onto the floor. Junction City will start with the basketball. It's Caleb Moore. He'll be the one to inbound. He's joined out there by Franks, Holbrook, Schaefer, Grover for Junction City. Quick inbound pass and a 3 taken and made for Junction City. That is Gavin Grover. His second made triple of the game puts Junction City back in front by 12. Sims with 18 seconds gets it to Montag. Montag whips it to Schmerbach. Schmerbach brings it back out beyond the court. Now to Brunick in the corner. Brunick tries to go baseline with it. Fields a double team. Gets it out to Mick. Fires it into the first row. Out of bounds. 8 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter in Junction City with the last possession. They get it into Franks. Franks brings it up now 6. Franks now along the near side. Gets it to Grover. Head of the key now with 2. Fires up a crazy triple that almost went in, but it did not. And we will head to the fourth quarter with a 12-point difference between the Hornets and the Tigers. We'll be back with more Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place home. And then I heard your voice. I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home.
The Hornets will start with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. 42-30 is our score. Hornets trailing Junction City. Mick is trapped on the far side to start. He gets fouled. Hornets pressed a lot on defense in that third quarter. Junction City now finding it to return the favor and pressing the Hornets. Inbound pass goes to Charlton. Junction City's relented a little bit. Here's Montag now on the near wing. Montag drives inside, loses the ball. It's picked up by Junction City. They lose it now into the hands of Mick. Mick has it. Now over to Schmerbach. Schmerbach now to Hamilton straight away. Jab step right, driving right now. He tries to find some room, goes baseline, kicks it outside to Schmerbach. Schmerbach now to the hands of Charlton for 3. Got it! Finn Charlton's second made triple of the game brings Henley back within 9. Here's Franks. Franks into the hands of Schaefer, now driving baseline, and fouled is Holbrook. Holbrook will go to the line for 2 free throws. Corbin Hamilton has fouled out of the game, and so this will cause Kai Montag to check in, get his first minutes. Montag, the sophomore, played a little bit yesterday, but easing him back in, these, I believe, are some of Kai's first minutes. And Corbin They're trying to bring Hamilton back in the game after he's fouled out. The officials want him to play. I'm sure Henley would love for Corbin to get an extra foul. But the officials are trying to bring him back in. Let's see. So they're going to bring him in for one free throw, and then Montag is going to get ready to check back in. I guess just for the sake of keeping the subs consistent, it makes sense, although really a formality. Here's Holbrook at the line for one. He makes it, and now we'll see Kai Montag check in. Welcome to the game, Kai, as Hamilton checks out. He is fouled out. Hamilton exits the game scoreless. And the second free throw is good. The score now 44-33, 7:15 to go in the ball game, and the Hornets bringing it up. Schmerbach kicks it ahead to Charlton, whips it near side to Montag. Montag underneath to Bryson. His shot is blocked. And Junction City with the miss. Ahead to Franks. Franks along the near side, guarded by Charlton. Throws it over to Schaefer, left alone from distance. Too strong, back iron. Rebound goes to Junction City. Now into the hands of Franks. Franks, guarded by Schmerbach. Franks now to Holbrook. Holbrook gets it underneath to Schaefer, has it poked away but recollects. Now Moore straight away. Moore driving inside and gets fouled by Montag on the floor. So 5 out there for Henley. It's Finn Charlton, Bryson Montag, Kai Montag, Reese Schmerbach, and Nolan Mick. 5 out there for Junction City. It is Franks, Holbrook, Schaefer, Grover, and Moore. Inbound pass goes to Moore, and he is fouled on the shot. Quick shot for Moore, and he'll earn a couple free throws. Moore today is 1 for 4 at the line. Misses that one there. And he's got a second one on the way. Second one is good. So Moore puts Junction City back in front by 12. And they continue to press on defense. Here's Montag. Montag to Schmerbach. Schmerbach brings it along the far side. Throws it to Montag. Montag has it head of the key. Bounces it inside to Kai Montag. Mid-range jumper rolls off the rim. Bryson with the miss leaves the putback short. How about a third look for Bryson underneath? He scores. 15 points for Bryson Montag now. His team trails by 10. 6 minutes to go. Here's Grover into the front court. Throws it to Franks. Dumps it underneath. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Junction City. Franks to inbound for the Tigers. And quickly to Moore. Moore gets it on the right elbow, driving inside against Kai Montag. Kicks it out to an open Schaefer for 3. Got it. 48-35, Henley trailing, 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Charlton. Charlton tries to answer with a 3. Back iron, no. The rebound is collected by the Hornets. Another chance for Henley. Charlton kicks it in the corner to Mick. Mick head fakes, drives around, now back out beyond the arc. Now throws it to Schmerbach. Schmerbach in the corner to Charlton. Charlton gets it to Montag. Montag on the baseline. Underneath to Mick. Can't get the lay-in to go. Long rebound is picked up by Schmerbach and then taken away by Junction City. Now into the hands of Holbrook. Holbrook to Franks. Franks driving against Schmerbach. Gets around him, goes all the way in, and a foul is a blocking foul against Kai Montag. He was there for a minute before he took that contact, but Montag is hit with that foul. Certainly the Hornets not catching a break there. Coach Stock asking a fair bit of question about that call. But it'll earn free throws for Carter Franks. Franks 1 for 3 at the line this half. He was 3 for 4 in the first half. And that free throw's good. For the Lady Hornets playing Caldera right now at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Lady Hornets lead 47-31. Back here, it is 49-35. Hornets trailing, 5:12 to go, and another free throw on the way for Carter Franks. That one doesn't connect. The rebound is picked up by Nolan Mick, I believe. Oh, no, that's Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton's back out there. I thought he fouled out. Here's Montag, kicks it to Montag, now to Charlton. Charlton for three, front iron, no. The rebound is picked up by Moore. Pass goes into the front court to Schaefer. Schaefer throws it to Holbrook. Now in the near corner, kicks it back to Moore. Moore rifles a pass underneath that's intercepted by the Hornets. Hamilton throws it ahead to Charlton. Charlton going to hand it off to Sims. Sims fires the pass to Hamilton. Hamilton puts it on the deck, hands it to Sims. Sims, catch and shoot three, no. The rebound is going to be against Kai Montag. A loose ball foul, a little bit overzealous trying to get that rebound. And Jeremiah Brunick will check in for Kai Montag. We're also going to see Cole Tracer check in. Nope, he's back out. Let's see. The subs have been kind of interesting in this game. Oh, so we got free throws. So Junction City now in the bonus the rest of the way, and Moore at the line. His first free throw is no good. So now we'll see Tracer check in for Franks. And the five on the floor for Junction City, it is Holbrook, Schaefer, Moore, Grover, and Tracer. Second free throw also no good, and Jeremiah Brunick collects the miss. Ahead come the Hornets. Hamilton kicks it to Charlton. Charlton hands it back to Hamilton. Hamilton gets away with a travel there, now drives the right side, goes up with the shot, and he's fouled. Hamilton to the line for two. These are his first trips to the free throw line this game. He's also yet to score. 4:07 to go, and Henley trails by 14. Hamilton leaves the first free throw short. Second one is good. 49-36, Hornets trail. 4 minutes to go. Here's Moore. Moore throws it ahead to Holbrook. Holbrook now in the corner to Tracer. Underneath to Schaefer. Schaefer against Montag. Leaves the lay-in short. Sims with the rebound. Sims brings it up. Sims racing all the way in. Kicks it to Charlton. Charlton left alone on the wing. Thought about a three, then dumps it underneath to Montag. Montag back out to Sims. Sims driving inside. Kicks it out. Slick feed to Hamilton in the corner. Hamilton trying to find room inside. He is fouled, or I believe. Let's see. So Schaefer hit with a foul. And a timeout is called by Coach Brian Stock. We'll take it with him. His Hornets trail 49-36. 3:38 to go in the fourth quarter. This is Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab.
49-36, the Hornets trail Junction City in the fourth quarter. 3:38 to go. It's day two of the Sisters Shootout. The Hornets will have another opportunity tomorrow, 10 a.m. against Banks. We'll talk about that game in our post-game coverage, so stay with us after the end of this one. We'll have a little bit of post-game talk and then get you ready for Oregon Tech Lady Owls basketball. That begins at 5 o'clock. Inbound pass to Hamilton. Throws it out to Charlton. Now to Sims on the right wing. Sims driving inside. Right elbow jumper. Got it. Sims with his first 2 points of the ball game. Brings the Hornets within 11 with 3.5 to go. Hornets, this one's far from over, but they've got to play darn near perfect down the stretch, and it's going to begin with Charlton picking up a foul and giving the Tigers 2 free throws. So to the line for Junction City is number 5, Gavin Grover. Grover with 12 points already in the ball game, but these are his first 2 free throws. He makes the first. Second free throw is no good, and Corbin Hamilton gets the miss. Fires it ahead to Charlton. Charlton kicks it to Sims. Sims, jab step left, brings it back. Now drives left, goes all the way in, and too strong on the lay-in. Rebound is picked up by Junction City. Here's Moore now. Moore guarded by Brunick. Brings it up. Moore brings it all the way in and then back out in the near corner. Trying to go to work against Brunick. Fields a double team. Tries to get it to Schaefer. Loose ball is picked up by Holbrook. He goes in, loses it again. Sims comes up with it. Sims dribbles through a double team. Hornets have numbers. Sims driving inside. He takes it in. Can't score. Ball goes out of bounds. Hornets keep it. Carter Franks checking in for Cole Tracer. Sam Bennett checking in for Bryson Montag. Charlton inbounds to Sims. Sims fires it to Hamilton on the far side. Hamilton goes in, back out to Bennett, now Charlton. Charlton to Sims, now left wing. Sims with the ball high above his head, bounces it to Bennett, whips it to Hamilton on the far side. Hamilton trying to drive right, spins around, goes to the rim and scores! Corbin Hamilton makes it a 10-point game with a pretty finish at the cup. 3 points for Corbin, 50-40, 2:15 to go. Pass goes ahead to Schaefer. Schaefer guarded by Bennett. Now near side to Grover. Back to Franks. Franks guarded by Sims. Here's Grover. Grover protected by Charlton. Now to Franks. Now in the corner to Moore. Moore back to Franks. Puts it on the deck. Guarded by Sims. Now to Schaefer. 12 to shoot. Junction City's been good late in the shot clock. Here's Moore. Moore guarded by Brunick. Back to Schaefer. Catch and shoot 3 for Schaefer. Got it. I mean, he is just such a good three-point shooter. It is tough to guard him. He's made 4 triples this game. 1:40 to go, and the Hornets down by 13. Hamilton has it head of the key. Throws it to Sims. Sims, against Junction City's zone defense, tries to split it up, kicks it back out to Charlton. Charlton brings it out. 17 to shoot for the Hornets. Back near side to Sims. Sims, catch and shoot 3, leaves it short. The rebound goes to Junction City. Here's Franks. Franks over to Moore. Now back to Grover. Grover throws it to Schaefer. Schaefer to Franks. Junction City content to let the clock bleed here in the final minute of this one. Here's Moore. Moore back to Franks. Franks going to throw it to Grover. Grover catch and shoot 3. Won't go, and Henley cleans up the miss. It's Bennett. Throws it ahead to Hamilton. 50 seconds. The Hornets trail by 13. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton throws it to Sims. Sims bounces it to Charlton. Charlton back to Brunick. Brunick back out to Charlton. Nice pass underneath to Sims, who scores. Nice pass there by Jeremiah Brunick, leading to the bucket. But the shot clock is off. The Hornets seemingly not fouling, down by 11. This one is over. The Tigers going to play a little bit of catch to finish this game out. 12 seconds to go. And, well, I mean, Schaefer has to pass, and they are going to wait for that foul with 5 seconds to go. And timeout is called. We'll take this final timeout. Or are we calling the game 12 seconds early? Okay, that seems like what's going on. We're not going to let the clock run out. We're going to call the game 12 seconds early. I've yet to see that one, but that is it. 53-42, the final score. Hornets lose to Junction City. We'll be back with some post-game coverage coming up next on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
As a parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
the pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath.
Josh Eldridge back with you live from Sisters High School at the Sisters Shootout. Final score, Junction City 53, the Hornets 42. Leading scorers in this one for Junction City, Caden Schaefer with 20 points, 13 for Gavin Grover, 9 for Carter Franks, and 4 for Logan Holbrook and Caleb Moore, your scorers for Junction City. Meantime, for the Henley Hornets, they were led in scoring by Bryson Montag with 15 points. They got 6 from Reese Schmerbach and Finn Charlton, 4 from Carson Sims and Nolan Mick and Jeremiah Brunick, and 3 for Corbin Hamilton, your scorers for the Hornets, who just got beat by Junction City, a tournament team, the state runner-up last year. And they played them tough for stretches of this game. Hornets got as close as 8 in the second half, but falling by 11 in this one. Another day where this young Hornets team played sound basketball. Not a ton of mistakes. They're well coached. They're well disciplined. They just have a hard time reaching the bottom of the bucket. Just a hard time scoring the basketball. Yesterday, picking up a loss, the same story. In fact, really all their losses are just days where you watch them and you say, gosh, their film looks so good. They just are having a hard time scoring. And I think that's something that this young team is going to have to deal with for the rest of the season, knowing that going into it, you're going to play sound basketball. If the shot drops, you have a chance at winning. If it doesn't, you're just going to struggle. So I think the Hornets are learning a lot from these games, and they're playing better and better each time. This time losing only by 11 to the state runner-up a year ago. I mean, I don't know how else I can emphasize that. This is not a bad performance for Henley, who played really well in the third and fourth quarters. Again, down by as many as, I think, 15, and they brought it back within 8. They just didn't have enough to finish this one out. Another good day for the senior leader, Bryson Montag, and Hornets just got to play a little bit more physical. They got out free throwed. Junction City shot way more free throws. I don't have the final tallies in front of me, but a lot more free throws for the Junction City Tigers than the Henley Hornets. And that's not due to officiating favoring the Tigers. That's just due to Junction City playing more physical basketball that leads to more free throws. So, again, another loss for Henley today. For the Hornets, that puts them at 3-5 on the season. They will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. against Banks for Junction City. This win makes it 3 straight for them, and they improve now to 4-5 on the season. They will play Taft tomorrow at 1:30. Last score update we got from the Lady Hornets in the gym next door was that Henley was leading 55-36, with 3:02 to go in that one. Hornets looking to hold on to another victory for them. They're back at 10 a.m. tomorrow against Valley Catholic. Both myself and Matt Bowling will be broadcasting simultaneously tomorrow morning as well at 10 a.m. in the final day of the Sisters Shootout before the Hornets then return home on Tuesday. They will play 3A Lapine before beginning conference play on the 9th against Klamath Union. We'll be with you all the way through and for the rest of the season for Henley High School basketball. Final score here today, 53 to 42. I want to thank a couple of the folks who make today's broadcast possible, both head coaches Bart Rothenberger and Brian Stock, and of course you for sticking around all day today and for the rest of the season for Henley basketball. My name is Josh Eldridge. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We'll be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow, but until then, so long from Sisters, Oregon.